Christopher Columbus is a jam blasted lion. Christopher Columbus is a jam blasted lion.
I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Barsim, Yahushai, Barshem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatness Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there teaching truth. In all sincerity and all honesty. This is a brother from James, Jamaica, Camp, Yashamai.
I war, Paul.
Now, basically, today one of my video, and I'm Christopher Columbus day, you see, because today Christopher Columbus Day. You see, so want to do a small lesson. You see me, and I'm Christopher Columbus. You see, because throughout the years, the so-called white man continue to celebrate Christopher Columbus. You see, we sure say not change. You see, life is say, oh, it wasn't them, or them forefather, they have our four parents in slavery. But every year they still celebrate Christopher Columbus. You see, we should say so-called white man not change, because Scripture tell us, he kept in rod forever. You see me? So even to this day, so-called white man hate us. You see, so what I do, I get into the article, you see me, and then afterward we get into some scriptures. You see, basically, go on.
It's an article from Rapid City Journal. Alright, it says here, top 5 atrocities committed by Christopher Columbus. It says, it's difficult to think of a more perverse hero than Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, because, I so-called white man hero. You see, because my man can say, discover the new world now. You see, because I started with Christopher Columbus coming over this side of the world. You see, so them look up to Christopher Columbus as a great man. Because Christopher Columbus is a murderer. You see, go on.
It says, the Italian who led Europe's first landing party in the Americas, from rape to pillage to flat-out murder.
Rape. You see, because a lot of the Indians get raped by Christopher Columbus men them. You see, but you go to school, you see them life teachers say, Christopher Columbus can discover, you see me, over this side of the world. You see me? And they come over here and see they are the Indian them. How you know? Rape, rob and slaughter. You see me? The Indian them is Christopher Columbus can see over here because so-called white man is a murderer. You see me? Our enemy. You see, but they don't teach at school. You see, because they want to put him in a good life. You see me as a good man or a hero. You see it? You give me scripture brother in St. John 10 and 10.
So this is St. John 10 verse 10.
Go on.
So the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill.
It's what the scripture says. It's what Yahushua said. The thief cometh not but
for to steal and to kill.
But for to steal and to kill. So that's what Christopher Columbus come over here can do. Because I know say they are the Indian and basically over this side of the world. You see, because I'm reading 2nd Ezra. You see me? Because 2nd Ezra 13. You see me from the 40 verse on down. You see me tell us that the 10 tribe basically come over this side of the world. So Christopher Columbus knows say you have Israelite over here. That's the reason why you bring Hebrew interpreter with him. You see, if you say no basically people when come over here, so come basically and meet. You see me? So this is how the scripture says, that was I say. The thief cometh, you see me, which is Christopher Columbus, you see me, and all them so-called white people come over here come basically destroy and take off the Indian the resources. You see me? This is what the Lord said. Read it again, brother.
It's St. John 10 verse 10.
What?
The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
What?
I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundant.
So how shall I come so we can have life? You see it? And what we can have more abundantly. You see, because Yahweh shall basically bring life. Right. You see it? And the so-called white man big death. You see it? Death and destruction.
It says, from rape to pillage to flat-out murders, Columbus and his men were the first Europeans to commit horrendous atrocities against America's indigenous people. It says here, in his journal, Columbus didn't mince words about his intentions after meeting the Arawak native in the Bahamas in 1492. He described the encounter thusly: They brought us parrots and balls of cotton and spears and many other things. They willingly trade everything they own. They were well built with good bodies and handsome features.
So you have the Indian them over here, over this side of the world where Christopher Columbus come basically see, when claim the saying discover, which we know say him know basically when they come. You see them friendly with Christopher Columbus. You see, but people say don't humble himself. You see take good heed of him.
So this is Psalms 55 verse 20.
Go on.
He had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him.
So this is what the scriptures speak about the so-called white man. This is the characteristic of the so-called white man. You see me? Which is basically Esau. You see? So this is what the scriptures say. Read it again, brother.
He had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him.
Go on.
He said he had broken his covenant.
He had broken his covenant. That's like what happened with the North American Indians.
So the words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
So what the scripture said, the words of his mouth, the words of the so-called white man's mouth is smoother than butter. You see, they have a little soft voice and they basically used to deceive people. You see, but in their mind, go on.
But the devil, man.
But war was in his heart.
But war in their mind. You see, because the word heart go back to the Hebrew word love. You see, so he must say one thing with the mouth, you see, but in their mind he must say a different thing. You see it? Go on.
So his words were softer than oil, but yet they were John's swords.
Yeah, because a lot of the Indians basically over this side of the world, the so-called white man, are slaughter. You see me? Rape and rob and slaughter. You see, because that's how the so-called white man, that's how he come, that's how he believe in it. He believes in a weapon. You see me? Sword. You see, like Christopher Columbus and the men them. You see me, are them gun. That's what the so-called white man believe in it.
It says Columbus had two goals in the Caribbean, to find gold and slaves. Columbus returned home to Spain, came back to the Caribbean with 17 ships and 1,200 men. His men traveled from island to island, taking Indians as captives.
Taking Indians as captives. So even if not one tribe going to slavery too. You see me? Both the side of the kingdom, which are basically Judah, Benjamin and Levi, and also the northern kingdom. You see me? The Latinos, the Native American Indians. You see them also going to slavery too. You see them go on slave ship just as us.
Hey, and the Lord tell us, man, say man cat out from one in the earth and
even to the other. Which go up to the curse.
And he might use what? Ships.
Go on.
Zin?
Get the ship out of the brother.
This is Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. Thou shalt bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Go on.
Right, by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Go on.
They shall, like they say, thou shalt see it no more again.
So we're not going to see back on land no more again. You see it? Even until this day, I want to see back on land. Go on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen.
There ye shall be sold unto your enemies. You see me? Just like what happened to the northern tribe. Because Christopher Columbus carried them back over south and carried them back slave to basically Europe. You see me? Go sell them. You see me? So both the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, you see me, fulfill his prophecy. You see it? Go on, read again.
So they shall,
and there ye shall be sold.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Go on.
Right, for bondmen and bondwomen.
Slave man and slave woman. Go on.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. Means nobody will basically able to take you to the so-called white man and redeem us. You see, but Yahushua, you see me, Yahushua basically the deliverer. I got to deliver way out of under the so-called white man. And we approaching that time right now, speedily.
The scripture say how we shall be sold unto your enemies. See, so today what they must celebrate and have this man up as a hero, you know. He's the enemy.
Enemy, man. Ken, Zin, all of you bugged out niggas who say I celebrate Columbus Day, man. Zin, hey, the Lord will put you to death, man. Zin, he says, his men traveled from island to island, taking Indians as captives. In 1495, in a large slave raid, Columbus and his men round up 1,500 Arawak men, women and children, and put them in pens, like animal, like goat men. Yeah.
The so-called white man love put basically more people. You see me in a prison. You see it?
See? They selected what they consider the best natives and loaded them onto ships back to Spain.
So even the northern tribe, the Latinos them, it's going to go on basically slave ship also.
200 died en route after the survivors were sold as slaves in Spain, Columbus later wrote, "Let us, in the name of the Holy Trinity, go and send in all the slaves that can be sold." See? So you come back and go back, you come back and come get more slaves again, man. And send more slaves to go sell, man, because guess what? Few more if you make money this, man.
So this is Isaiah 42, verse 22. So, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snares in holes.
Because we as a nation, we basically robbed. You see me, and spoiled by the so-called white man. You see me, the so-called white man destroy us as a nation. You see me, what?
It's they are all of them snares in holes. And they are hid in prison houses.
They are hid in prison houses. You see it? What?
Right. They are for a prey.
They are for a prey. You see, because right now we have a so-called white man right now, a prey upon us. You see me, and also all them heathen nations here. You see me, they are prey upon us right now. You see it? What?
So and none delivered, and none for a spoil, it's like and none saved restored.
Right.
So who among you will give ears to this?
Who among you will give ears to this? Who among those people basically will give ear to this? You see what scripture basically has speak out.
Only the elect, man.
The elect up there basically give ear to this. You see, because people say my sheep hear my voice and follow me. You see, so this is what the scripture said. You see, this is what happened. You see, go on.
So we will hearken, right, and hear for the time to come.
One.
Who give